Welcome back to my channel. This is Charlene Randall Financial, and we talk about different topics on this channel like breaking news, tax, real estate, and other things. So, today we're actually going to talk about a story that I found about a man who basically is an I guess he's an ambassador for a company, or he's a spokesperson for the company, or some people is saying that he's being used and they don't like the fact that he's being used at this company as sort of a mascot. Um I actually um haven't been watching as much, but I guess I try to catch up to the story as I seen certain things going on within this story. So basically, Keith Lee is an food critic, a well-known food critic, and he went and visited a store in California. And this particular restaurant is known for their barbecue food, and they do a lot of commercials, and they have this individual who made up a term, tendernism, and it's an older man, and every time he shows the food, he always talks about how tender it is. And so he has this phrase that he uses to describe the food. So people are kind of in an uproar now because it seems as if he has a lot of recognition from doing this. So he's been recognized by lots of people. Even when the food critic Keith Lee went to the store, the restaurant, I should say, he made him he gave him a large tip, and he paid for other individuals' food. So he became, so he's basically been viral and everything. So now what people are saying is that the owner is kind of using him, and he basically is not, he doesn't want to recognize him, and he actually brought so much attention to his establishment, but they don't feel he's being treated fair. And if you know about this, comment and let me know uh, what you think about this. But they're saying that they don't think that he's being treated fair. So let's get into this video so we can talk some more.
Mr. Tenderism himself. That's what I said. Allegedly, they had fired Unc from the Tenderism Destination Smokehouse, because all he was the face of it anyway. Because of Keith Lee, we found out that y'all was already cutting the meat off the bone to make it tender. Size ain't hitting on nothing, but the oxtails were good, and we don't even know who was cooking them because it wasn't Unc. But come to find out, he done got rid of Unc to try to steal the trademark Tenderism. That's right. It has been noted that he has tried to obtain.
So they said that he has gotten rid of him, like they haven't seen him in a while. And now, on the flip side of people feeling like he is getting all this attention, it seems that the owner has filed a trademark against the term tenderism that he speaks of. So basically, a trademark is any word, name, symbol, design, or combination used to identify and distinguish the goods or services of one seller from those of others. So, being that he always says this phrase, tenderism, it belongs to him because he is the one who made it up. But if someone trademarks it under the law, they have rights to that particular term. So people are saying that he went behind his back, knowing that he uses this term, and created a trademark or filed for a trademark for this particular phrase that the man uses. Now the man is I guess he can also be his employee. I'm not sure, exactly if he just works there, if he just does the social media management, or if he, it's not clear what he actually does it, or if he actually cooks the food. I'm not sure. Um, but yeah, so he filed this um particular trademark.
The Tenderism uh, trademark under two different names. Two different names. I think it was one person was the Diamond Smokehouse and Destination Smokehouse. And when you go to see who these people are, they are owned by the same person. That's right. So the owner of Destination Smokehouse knows now that we see through all the smoke and mirrors, he's trying to steal the Tendernism logo, trademark or whatever. So Unc can't get it. But another lawyer has already beaten him to the punch and is trying to find Unc because the lawyer has got secured the Tenderism trademark, and all Unc has to do is put a face with the name. But we all know it's a bunch of bullshit now, so them sales is finna go down. I don't care what that owner do, we would never look at the Destination Smokehouse the same. I don't care if he brought Unc back or not. We all know now that he took advantage of Unc and he was treating him bad, was not treating him fairly, using him, kind of like they did Aunt Mama in that syrup, because he knew if he put Unc as the Tendernism trademark or the face of Tendernism, and we saw Unc up there with that meat barbecue, we was gonna automatically think that this was a man, a black African American man that could really cook and throw down on some oxtail. He was smart, but not smart enough. Now the cat's been let out the bag thanks to Keith Lee. Now he wants to try to steal the trademark of Tendernism for Unc. You know what I'm saying? I hope he don't get away with this, but I bet you his restaurant finna close, slap down. Don't nobody want tough ass meat and them bad ass sides. And the only thing you got going for you is them oxtails, and you always run out of them anyway. And who cooking that food anyway?
So yeah, basically they're saying that he is, this is not right. This is not fair to uh, this man, because he is the one who actually created the phrase, and he's bringing him customers and revenue, and he, still is not being fair. And most people are saying that, they like the fact that he was doing it, and they could tell, it originally came from him. So, there people are saying, that was kind of shady, going behind his back. And so the attorney, there is an attorney who went to file a trademark in order to have this term actually filed as well. So let's get into this video.
So allegedly they have fired Unc from Destination Smokehouse, Mr. Tenderism himself.
Okay, not that video. That's the one that we just seen. So okay, this video is actually
I
the
looked
video.
it up, and it was a trademark application submitted in November, um, under the name of Kenneth L. Harris. Now it's the trademark is Tenderism. It's got the patent the patent and trademark office serial number, like the assigned number here. And the area of the area that this would cover would be games, toys, sporting goods, clothing, and then like the primary class would be clothing, footwear, and headgear, which makes a lot of fucking sense for it to be on hats that unks would be one to wear, for barbecue season. Season coming up.
See, I guess the thing is, people know that speaking on something is one thing, but actually legally filing paperwork is, really going to get the ball rolling with other things that you can do. And so people are just saying that this was really shady, because, as close as he is to him, he went and filed the trademark. Now, this could be a lot of revenue. He also was said to say that he's a partner and that he wasn't being shady, but people looked up this information and found out, he's nowhere on the trademark filing, so he can't be a partner.
Now I'm gonna. I was hesitant, but I like went around and around and around. And I feel like I found Kenneth's page because based on the address assigned to the trademark, and because this person is a attorney and has been attorney for a great deal of time, it was traced back to Ken Harris and Associates in North Carolina. And so, because at first I was like, oh Lord, please don't let these white folks had gotten this. And I think this is worse than that. So these white folks so focused on having Unc traipsed out and or this man is the go-between. He is the intercessor, but Ken Harris is a black man, 62 years old. Been in the game for a while. When you go to his website, like he got pictures from way back in the day with Magic Johnson. He does like workman's comp and things like that. Is like his area of expertise. And again, this was filed on November 16th, like not too long ago. So even if they are compensating this man, and maybe he didn't, is then people love getting into, well, they're not the first one. I ain't never heard nobody say tenderism like that. Or people just got to give it people. You may have said it, but you didn't say it in a way to where you made other people want to say it, right? But this is, for me, this is even more weird because like not even the people in Unc's ecosystem are doing this. Who knows how this man is connected? And again, hopefully this man is maybe working for Unc. I don't know. But this is who filed the trademark for tenderism. So I don't feel like they handling business at all except putting him on podcasts and trying him out there like goddamn me, the Scarecrow in the Wizard of Oz.
Yeah, so this is a bit weird because you would think that they are working together, or they would, or that they would work together because it's his restaurant and it's his phrase that he uses when he describes the food. But it was also said, after me, looking into it and trying to just see what was going on with the situation, that it was the older guy's idea to even start with the barbecue food in the restaurant, because this was supposed to be, I believe, a coffee shop. So they expanded from a coffee shop to a restaurant that they sell, lots of different meats and everything, and cook foods. So, this is kind of weird because you wouldn't think that um he would just go right behind his back and do that. Could it be possible that they have some sort of agreement, or is he just being shady? Um, because the thing is, we really don't know. I know a lot of people think they know everything, that they see on social media. And yeah, some things are obvious. And it is obvious that the term is from him. And so he should have the trademark, right? But is it possible that they have some sort of agreement? Because if they don't, then yeah, I would see that they should, in fact, it should have been some sort of maybe a partnership, or something, or because this could be his ticket. He's an older man. This could be his chance, through his life of working hard, that he, did something that really paid off for him. And for somebody to swoop in and take it right from under him, wow, just thinking about that, I don't know how, that's, that's kind of, that is unfair, but is it, his fault? Maybe he should have went to Trademark quicker, and he would have had the trademark. But integrity is very important. So you don't think that someone that you're close with is going to be the one to do something, um you know like this. So maybe he wasn't even thinking that, if somebody did do it, it would actually be a friend of his, or someone, coworker, boss, um, that he works with. So I don't know. Tell me what you think, uh, in the comments. Let me know if you're not subscribed to this channel. Make sure you subscribe. I have a lot of different videos I'm preparing for this channel, and I want you to join the community. So make sure you hit the subscribe button, and I will see you in the next video. You're working hard to build a legacy, but is your tax strategy working just as hard for you? Or are you leaving thousands on the table because of an outdated filing system? Tax season shouldn't be a season of stress. I'm Charlene Randall, the tax boss. At Randall Paralegal Services and Tax, we don't just file forms, we leverage the tax code to keep more money in your pocket. From small business tax strategy to building business credit that actually scales, we handle the heavy filing. What sets us apart? We live in 2026. I teach tax professionals and realtors how to use AI to automate their brands, and I bring that same innovation to file your taxes. We use cutting-edge tech to maximize every credit and deduction, including the new no tax on tips benefit and 100% bonus depreciation. Whether you need tax preparation, legal document assistance, or a blueprint for $100,000 in business funding, we are your strategic partners in growth. It's time to stop guessing and start winning. Randall Paralegal Services and Tax, maximize your credits, automate your brand, and own your future.